When I started my NYSC 6 months ago, I had no idea what to expect. It was a mix of nerves and excitement. But looking back now, I can say that it has been such an amazing experience of personal growth and self-discovery. Throughout this month, I engaged in some community development projects. Some I never thought I would catch myself doing. I also had the opportunity to tour the state a little. I had more time alone to reflect about my life, the choices I've made, and what is to come in the latter days I spent serving my fatherland.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite girl here, TolaniMary, and I'm back with another video. And this time it's a Q&A NYSC update. Yay! I asked you guys sometime last year, December, to ask me some questions because I'll be filming a live update video about my NYSC journey so far. And I'm happy you guys asked me some questions. And in this video, I'm going to be answering those questions you asked. First of all, before we start this video, I want to give a huge shout out to Ya Boy Lakeman. This person asked most of the questions, and I was so happy to see that people actually wanted to know these things. In no particular order, I'm just going to pick one of the questions that was asked. Oh, why did I leave ABIA? Well, I almost forgot. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2024. Okay, now back to the question. I did not see myself staying in Abia State for a year. Although when I started this journey, this NYC journey, I didn't know what to expect. But I didn't think Abia State was somewhere I wanted to stay. I did not want to stay so far away from my family or wait for a very long time before I can see my loved ones. That's one of the reasons. Also, I just didn't think Abia State was the place for me. Even though one of the reasons for NYSC is to explore new places, new options, I didn't think I wanted to stay in the East. Although if my redeployment didn't work, I would have had to make do with what I had, right? And it's not even like I chose to be in Ondo State. If you watch my last video, I'm going to link it somewhere here so you can see. I made mention I that NYC served me breakfast. So yeah, and because of the breakfast, that was why I ended up here in Ondo State because I didn't actually choose Ondo. I didn't want to have to feel like I'm starting from the scratch. As much as I think I wanted a new environment, I also did not want somewhere that I would be lost again because I'm in this stage of my life that I'm finding myself. So I didn't want to have to start from the scratch all over again. So I hope that answers your question. Like what? NYC again and again. Holy Ghost fire. NYC never again. If I have my way to shorten the process, I'm gonna get out of here. Like I'm so done with NYC. There's no way I'm going to have to do this again and again. No way. Like what? NYC is not as fun as it might seem. Okay. NYC has its own challenges. And if you're someone that really wants to serve your fatherland, if you're someone that you also just want to enjoy the process, then good for you. But for me, I don't know, maybe if I was posted somewhere else, maybe I would, even if I was posted somewhere else, there's no way I'm going to want to do this again. There is no way. So there were challenges and there still are, and also moments of doubt where I was like, do I really know what I'm doing here? Do I really think this is what I want for myself? Not in terms of NYSC, but just in the place I am right now, like in this state, because I feel like there are really not much opportunities, like in terms of job in this place. Mostly just for corpers now. It's mostly just schools and few establishments. Unlike other places like Ogun State, Ibadan, Lagos, that you can work in companies. Because I actually wanted to work in a company, like in a firm, something in line with what I love, with what I do, with what I studied, whether in relation to accounting or content creation. But I didn't get that here. So one of the realities I had to face, that I have to make sure that I don't let this 1 year period suck the living day out of me, because it's really not easy being, most people think that you're a copper, you have this, everything just seems easy, but I tell you, it's even like times two. The challenges, the stress is like times two, because now government is paying you the 33K, that some people tend to be like a million naira. And in that 33K, if you are staying in a place where you accommodate yourself, you need to pay for accommodation, you need to feed yourself, you need to go out, like that. And if you are now opportune to get a good place where they pay you well, even better, even better. But in my own case, luckily for me, I'm not paying for accommodation, because the establishment I work with, they provided me with this space I'm using. So that one is sorted. All I have to do is just focus on my feeding, transport, and other things. And yeah, that's one. But would I ever do NYSC again? No. Although I feel like everything happens for a reason. Now this is a blessing in disguise, because I've been able to learn some skills, not NYC related. Like I paid money to learn those skills. I learned epoxy making, like wall mural, ceiling stretch, sealing of old interlocks, fence decoration, and all those things like that. Those are some of the skills that I learned, but I didn't learn it in an NYC accredited establishment. I actually learned it outside. Like I paid money to learn it, because that's something that I developed interest in, which I didn't really know I was going to love. So yeah, that's, and many other things that I've not mentioned, but that epoxy is something that I really love doing. That I really love, because I tend to play with, it just has to do with me being creative, doing metallic floors. For those that don't know what epoxy is, it's just like tiles, but it's the upgraded version of tiles. I also had time to take other courses in line with what I want to do in the long run. So I think it made it easy for me. But I would definitely never, ever, ever try this NYC again. One thing I'm going to tell you, if you are planning to go for service, is make sure you have a handwork, because that 3K cannot sustain you for a year. I bet it with you. And also, whatever they are paying you in your company, depending on where you are posted to and the establishment, depending on the state you are posted to and also the establishment, it could favor you and help you. But in reality, everybody needs a skill, especially if you are living in this country, Nigeria. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope that answered your question. I'm having quite an experience, okay? And no, I would never, ever, 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 ever try this again. There were lots of challenges and moments of doubt. Like, what if I was posted somewhere else? What if I was posted to Lagos where I wanted to be? But I think this story and this space is very unique in its own way. In as much as I wished I was posted to Lagos, especially, or even Ibadan or Ondo, but particularly Lagos, just because I wanted life to be easy for me. Well, if I'm being very honest, I didn't want any yagahagi, I didn't want any stress for myself. I just wanted ease. I just wanted everything to be smooth. I just wanted to get a good job. I just wanted to practice what I studied or practice what I enjoyed doing. I didn't really want this whole higa haga of exploring thing. Like, if I want to explore, I know I'm exploring, not that I'm being forced to explore, if you get what I mean. So I would say no, never again. And yes, because it gave me that time to reflect. Like it helped me to block out the noise. I'm not where I was 6 months ago, not in any way. I also love the idea of staying in a slightly different place, and I also love the idea of having to stay alone again after quite a while. I think the last time I stayed alone, it's actually been a while I stayed alone. So having to be alone by myself, to make decisions by myself, to do a lot of things by myself is actually a beautiful experience. I'm not going to lie. And also having my space to myself, not having to, wait on anybody to make decisions for me, doing what I want by myself. It's just as if my life now is in my hands. Oh my God. Although my life is in God's hands, but then in real sense, my life is in my hands. I make my decisions. I call the shots. In as much as I'll never do this again, I still cherish the moments and the little experience I've had so far. My dear, eh, well, I won't say NYC is a total waste of time, 100%. But if I'm being honest, it's actually a waste of time. But not 100%, because to some people it really helps them. Some people, this life is not black and white. Some people need these stages in life to be able to bring them to the holistic person that they would become at the end of the day. So I won't say it's a total waste of time. But like I said, this journey is different for everybody. It's unique to each person. And concerning my content creation, NYC has actually made me really understand that I had a thing for touring, and I think I'm going to do more of touring as time goes on. I'm going to visit more places. So NYC has actually helped me because I started touring, I started going out, I started doing things that I have not done before, like hiking, for example, which I really, really love so much. This NYC video I made in camp also created a form of visibility for me because I had quite a number of views on that video. So if I wasn't a content creator, I wouldn't have been able to do that. And if I didn't come for service, I wouldn't have been able to have these ideas and these experiences related to NYC that I'm putting out here for you guys to watch and get inspired from. Well, I met a few people in camp. I made a few friends. So I also met people here, my colleagues from work, which they made this place a bit better for me in the sense that we go out together. They were even the first people that made the settling in easy for me. I always make sure I tag along with them when they are going out, and they introduced me to nice places here, which I'm happy about. And also my fellow core members, few of them that I talk to, I'm also happy about that too. And also, yeah, my church. It was a hassle getting a church here, but I'm so glad I found one, and I just found peace there. I just fell in love with the place, and that's where I'm attending now. And the people there are nice, they are welcoming, they are loving, and the pastor, very amazing person. He knows a lot of people, almost everybody in the church by their name. So I'm also happy about that too. And a few other people I met, which really helped me in some areas that I might really not know yet. I really not phantom the gravity of what they've done or what they are doing for me at the moment. But I know that they are amazing people, and I'm also happy to have met them. And I'm still looking forward to meeting more people, more corp members, making more friends because I really have a very small circle. So I really want to try to push myself out of my comfort zone to talk to more people. And then there are also people that I know that even after NYC, much older people that I've met here that I know that even after NYC, I'll still keep in touch with them and they'll still be very significant to my growth. So yeah. Well, I know really privileges. For those that don't know, Ondo State does not pay workers, it's just the federal government and the PPA. Then for the privileges, First things first is sometimes because you're a couple, you get free things. Not it's not a normal thing. It's not a norm here, but if people like you here, you get free things, a free accommodation, um, free ride. Sometimes when I'm most times when I'm wearing my khaki, I get free ride a lot. And she things are not really that expensive here. Life is easy here. Honestly, life is very easy here. The only thing I think they need to that Ondo State government need to work on is their job opportunities. They need to create more job opportunities so that more people, more youth especially, can stay here. Because some of the people that I know that live here, they don't want to stay here any longer because of job opportunities and all that, which is something that if was out of the picture, I think I would consider staying longer here in Ondo. But see, that job is important. See, money must be made. So that one is something very important that I cannot joke with. Now, before we continue, please pardon me. I would like to take a few minutes of your time. If you are enjoying this video so far, please click on subscribe button and also turn on the notification icon so you can get all my notifications when I post videos. Let's wait for a few seconds for you to do that, okay? Have you done it? Have you? Have you subscribed? Have you clicked on the subscribe button? All right. Thank you very much for subscribing. My dear, if I had the chance, because I actually did try to work it, but it did not work out. I don't know. NYSC saw me breakfast. If I had the chance, my darling, I promise you, I'll be in Lagos by now, and I'll be working with an establishment that's related to what I studied. I studied business administration. For those that don't know, and I'm also a chartered accountant. If you like, I'm a chartered accountant. I'm an ACA finalist. So if I was opportune to serve in Lagos, I'll probably go for a firm that is accounting related, or I'll go for a company or an establishment that's into content creation. Those are the two things that I would have, because that's what would actually suit me better. And of course, the money. So yeah, that's something I would have done. If I should describe my 6 months into NYC in a few words, because I can't say it in a word. I would say it's been peaceful. It's been eye-opening. It has actually pushed me to do better. It has pushed me out of my comfort zone in a lot of areas. Some that I'm yet to actually pin to the fact that I it's because I'm in this place that I'm in, or because I'm serving, but I know that it has pushed me, that's helped me grow on a more personal level. So I would really say that NYC was not really totally a waste of time, even though it's to some extent it's actually a waste of time, waste of energy, you know. But yeah, that's that about that. So I hope you're able to pick one or two things from this video. I hope this video enlightened you a little bit. I hope you were able to get something. For those of you that are preparing to go for service this January or later on the year, I hope you're able to pick a few information from what I just said. And one thing I would say is make sure you learn a skill. It's very important. And then I'm going to link some of the NYC videos I've made earlier. I'm going to link it here so you can check it out. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And to those of you that asked me these questions, I love you so much. Thank you very much. And I look forward to a better 2024 with you, my lovely subscribers, and my viewers that has refused to subscribe. Receive grace to subscribe in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, bye. Thank you.